Hello, welcome to Three at the Back New Year's special. I'm
Hello.
Ben Kelly. I'm here with Joe Halloran and Jonathan Metcalfe.
Hello.
We all hope you had a fantastic Christmas.
We did.
We did.
We sure did.
Even though we're
wonderful.
recording on the 21st of December, like the last episode.
I already know it's going to be fantastic.
It's going to be
No, I
amazing.
did have a great one.
It's going to be huge. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome.
Who knows
Santa knows
Who
it.
knows
Rudolph knows it.
Mrs. Claus knows it. We're here to discuss possibly one of the biggest games of the season so far. Liverpool versus Manchester City at Anfield on New Year's Eve.
It's under the lights.
5:30 kickoff under the lights.
It's under the lights.
Oh, God.
It's doomed. Doomed, I tell you.
We were going to discuss Brentford, but let Brentford play Norwich. But Joe, would you like to give your insight on that?
We're going to lose, so I just thought, what's the
There
point?
we go. We'll move on. That's as simple as it is.
Do you feel built up? I do.
Analysis.
So we'll just jump straight into the big one. It is a huge game, and I don't know. Obviously, at this point, recording, we don't know how Manchester City have done away to Hull. We don't know how Liverpool have done at home to Stoke. But if the predictions have gone how we have done in the last episode, if the predictions have gone how we predicted in the last episode, we're still a point between us.
Yeah.
And that which makes it a huge game because this is the 19th game of the season. Once we've done this, we've played everybody once,
It's
and
the
this
turning point.
It is a real landmark. So we're going to go into more of a bit more into detail to this build.
We can go to biased, and Switzerland. Neutral.
Yeah. More like Man United because Man United hate us both equally.
Well, whatever. It doesn't really matter. What? How do you think the game's going to go down, Ben? I'll be the host today.
I'm not going to be.
I was just going to ask John, how do you want Guardiola to set up for this game?
In what way?
In terms of either go and score on yourself or try and stop Liverpool to score?
I don't know. It's a hard question to answer.
Sergio Aguero's back. Do you start Aguero?
Yes.
For me, yeah, okay. I would, but I know he's been training and well aware he's only been suspending, but there is always that question over: is he completely match sharp after 4 games out? Do you think that'll be a problem? Or no.
It wasn't last time. It won't be again. He's not. He doesn't need to be broken in.
What have your results been against the big team? So Arsenal, Chelsea,
Beat United, lost to Chelsea.
beat
Arsenal last week.
Beat Arsenal,
Tottenham.
lost 2-0.
She's not got a great form against the big teams, really, have you?
50-50, I'd say.
The teams who,
top
four
other than us.
Yeah, the teams who tend to put a lot of pressure on you are the ones you're struggling with. Tottenham pressed in their game against you, and
That's exactly
they were
what
just
you probably
overpowered,
plan to do, isn't it?
which is exactly what Klopp's game plan will play. I think my opinion is I think Klopp will be rubbing his hands with the way City are at the back. I know that we're not the strongest at the back. I don't know how we've done against Stoke, but the Everton and the Middlesbrough game, we kept 2 solid clean sheets.
We kept a pretty solid clean sheet against Watford. And conceded the one against Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
But didn't you concede against Middlesbrough?
Yeah, but
You conceded 4 against Bournemouth.
compare
Yeah, it's all very true.
against
You can't compare. I'm only joking. But I do think that in terms of a back four, I think I would rather take our back four at the moment. And I think, would you? No, oh yeah.
Every day of the week.
Oh yeah. And I think Klopp will be rubbing his hands, especially if Philip Coutinho's fit. And I think that could be a massive influence on this game.
Would you start him?
Would I start him? It all depends. It all depends.
Do you really want a storage solution where you just keep playing him, and every time he goes on the pitch ends up napping?
Well, probably not. But at this point we're 9 days away from the game. We just don't know if he's going to be ready. We don't know if he's going to make the squad. If I trust Klopp, and if Klopp thinks he's ready to start, he'll start. If not, you've got him on the bench. You can bring him on with half an hour to go, and he's a potential game changer. They're the options you've got, really. So goes back to that then, John. How would you want Guardiola to set up for this game?
Well, we need 4 at the back. That's crucial. It's quite obvious 3 at the back didn't work, and since we switched back to 4, we've conceded only 1 in 2 games. When we conceded 4 in 1 game to Leicester with 3 at the back. Makes you laugh every time, doesn't it? It makes me laugh too. I wasn't laughing at the time. I was quite angry at the time.
Yeah.
But,
4. This is not the fourth show in a row we've said.
It was 15th minute, 30th minute, 60th minute. It was 15th, 16th, and something like the 20th or something. In fact, it was earlier than that.
No, it was third.
It was like 3rd and 5th.
Yeah, third and fourth, and then the third was in the 15th, and it was like, oh my god, they're going to get 8.
Oh my god.
I don't know how he kept it to 4. I've got to be honest with you. But it's quite clear that 4 at the back is better.
Come on, don't be harsh. 3 at the back.
Yeah.
Well, of course, in terms of this podcast, I'd say, everyone loves 3 at the back, and then we'd all put our thumbs up and smile.
But other podcasts are available.
They're not as good.
They're not as good.
No.
So who would you play then? Who would you play at the back? Who would you play as back 4?
Otamendi.
Is Stones fit? Is Stones injured?
But he's been dropped.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
He's fit, but shit.
Yeah.
Put that on a shirt. Oh my word. Joe's gleaming face. He's fit, but shit. Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
He's fit, but shit.
So you won't bring him in?
No, because he gives goals away, and you can't have that when your defence is shaky as it is. So the replacement for that is Lord Save Us, Kolarov.
Kolarov? Oh yeah, brilliant. £50 million defender.
Kolarov. Got a fullback.
Is company fit?
No.
Of course not.
Of course he's not fit.
That's like asking.
But there will be a minute's silence. There will be a minute's silence for the man.
And of course,
Vincent Kompany.
You've been waiting all day to start joking somewhere, haven't you?
Yeah, don't you worry. Don't you worry. There's plenty of opportunities.
Well, why don't they do a minute silence for every time he's been unfit?
Oh God.
They'll be there for 90 minutes.
5 kick-off, yeah. Be 2017.
Right. I can smell the salt.
It'll be 2017 by the time.
Don't pick fun at Ilkay. It's so cute.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, right? No, the one thing I told on a serious note, right?
Heard him, serious note.
On a serious note, now by the time people are listening to this, it's old news. But 3 weeks ago, a football team lost their lives in a plane crash, and you're coming out with a massive tribute for he's out for a few months.
But we did a tribute for Chapecoense. That doesn't have any kind of relation.
Yeah, but there's bigger matters. There's bigger matters at hand for me. There's just who cares?
They're not relevant at that moment.
We didn't do it for
time,
Coutinho. Right? We haven't done it for Sturridge. That's joke going around. If we did it for Sturridge, it'd be our third kit, wouldn't it?
That's your decision. That's your decision. Your club doesn't want to do that for your club. That's fine. That's your business. Your club doesn't want to do that for your club. That's fine. That's your business. We want to do it for our club. That's our business.
Alan Judge,
No, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. They want to do it for their club. Wonderful. They do it. They choose not to. They don't do it. We want to do it for our players because we want to show them that we're still...
I love you say players. You've done it once.
I know.
All right.
How many more have you got planned?
Our new signing, who is excited to start a new chapter in his career, and everything was going great, but now he's got an injury. I hate you two so much.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, but if this was Pogba and Man United, we wouldn't be having this discussion. We'd all be in agreement saying, "Oh, this is terrible."
I really wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I don't understand.
John, I know you. You would definitely not be having this argument.
I know you too. My name's Jonathan. Nice to meet you.
Oh my God, calm the fuck down.
I don't get why this is such a talking point. We want to do this for our own player. That's our business.
I'm just winding you up. It's just so funny. It's just so funny.
You're a cunt. Everyone's a cunt. I hate everyone.
I have to compress your vocals now. You're doing well too loud.
Or you could just cuss it out.
Nah, it's too funny.
Yeah, it is too funny. So
should we move on to the matter at hand?
Move on to the real talk. So, obviously, team news. Gundogan's out. We all know.
We all know now, anyway.
Yeah, Coutinho will be back fit and probably meet a minute of applause as he walks onto the field. Steven Gerrard like placards, mosaics in the crowd. Coutinho 10.
Don't talk to me.
I can hear. Oh God, bless him. I can hear the salt being made. So we'll carry on, John. So the back four. Who would you play? You'd play.
Bloody hell, we got that from Stones, didn't we?
Yeah.
That started with Stones and we ended up in just completely.
No, because he wanted to slip his funny little joke, ha into there somewhere.
Well, I think it started with fit but shit. But
oh yeah.
Anyway,
who's not fit? Ilkay Gundogan. In case you missed it. In case you missed the memo.
Right, you can stop now.
Can I?
Yeah,
you can stop now.
Okay. Who's your other centre back?
Right.
Otamendi.
Kolarov and Otamendi.
Right. Yeah. Right back.
Well, Zabaleta's injured.
Oh right, okay.
He's got an injury.
Gonna put a shit on for him as well.
Yeah.
Swear to good God. I'll
2 days.
I'll walk out.
It's only 2 days. I
will walk out. I swear to God.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you my team. I'm going to do this when you're giving your team.
Okay. Yeah, but we don't do shit like you do.
Clichy.
Clichy on the other side, and then Sanya.
Well, that's
Sanya. Okay. Yeah. So, or do you bring in a young kid? You've got any? You had a young kid playing at right back against
Maffeo. Yeah. Pablo Maffeo, maybe.
I wouldn't risk it. Not against a big club.
No. Yeah. Right back isn't really a game where somebody can make a name.
Especially where
a position where somebody.
You don't put like a centre mid in there. Someone like if you've got like 3 centre mids or something.
So in the middle, Fernandinho, Fernando.
Fernandinho. And I think I'm saying that because I think that's what he will do. I think he'll only play one midfielder in front of the back four, and it's in the fact that's been Fernando in the past few weeks due to Fernandinho's absence. Are you okay?
I was burping. You're supposed to move on. We have to say that again now.
It's in the fact Fernandinho. Since Fernandinho's been suspended, Fernando's been playing there. I think he'll do the same, but he'll put Fernandinho back in there.
Because Fernando's just average, isn't he?
I mean, you could say Torre possibly if he wants to play 2 in the midfield. That'll be what he does.
If he plays Torre and Torre does well, that could be a real danger to you because he's
a very strong, tough player in the middle. He's boss midfield.
Yeah, that is the question you'll ask.
Who do you bring? Who do you take out?
I don't think he'd be as good covering the back four.
Well, he likes to do his own thing, really, doesn't he?
Centre attacking role instead.
There's so many players.
Well, then you've got De Bruyne. Who do you take out for Aguero? Sane.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Assuming we're working on the basis that we're looking at the team that played Arsenal, not the team that played Hull. So
logistically, I don't. No, because what I was going to say is I'd say De Bruyne, Silva in front of Fernandinho and Sane, Sterling, Navas, whoever you want out wide. And then Aguero in the middle.
Yeah, okay. What about De Bruyne?
Yeah, gets poached in that case.
Okay.
Because I don't think he'd be effective in front of the back four, and I don't think there'll be enough room for him to be in front of. I mean, tactically, I don't know what Pep thinks, but
do you think you set up to go and win, or do you think you set up to go and get a draw? What do you think is more sensible? And what do you think is attack the best form of defence?
I don't think in any way. I don't think there's any chance of this being a draw. I really don't. So I think we might as well just go out for the win.
Is their defence strong enough to go out and get a draw?
No.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah, well, so that's what I'm saying. So for me,
score, draw, 4-4. You know.
That's more likely than a 0-0.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's possible. You know, you score 4, let's get a 5th. Let's say, okay, we've scored 4 now. They've scored 4. Let's just call it.
How confident are you going into the game, Ben?
I think I'm probably more confident than John is, but by no stretch of the imagination do I think that this is an easy game at all. We go and we draw at home to West Ham. That was the last game at Anfield at the time of recording.
Yeah.
I don't know how we've done against Stoke, obviously.
If you lose against Stoke, will you be worried?
Well, yeah, of course I will be. To lose at Stoke at home.
Lose against Hull, I'll be even more worried.
To lose against Stoke at home, if that was to happen, then of course I will be. But as far as I'm concerned, right now on the 21st of December, we've put into quality performances against Middlesbrough and Everton in the last 2 games. Divock Origi struggled against Everton, but is all in all a good player if Coutinho isn't fit. I have confidence in us going forward. I really do, and I think, like I say, I think Klopp will be rubbing his hands when he looks at the defensive problems that he knows Man City can have, not necessarily, but can have. And I think how on it Liverpool are depends. Is the key thing in this game. I think it depends whether players like Origi and Firmino turn up. Firmino's been struggling without Coutinho. So that's what it depends on for me. Lallana, I expect to go out and put in a good shift as always. I think Lallana's been one of the best players in the team, maybe in the league this season so far. He just works hard. Mane can produce a goal out of nothing, but then of course we've also got Daniel Sturridge who could start, who came on and made a difference against Everton. So I in my heart I think we can go out and win this game. I think I'm a lot more confident of a win than John is, I assume, and I know that's sort of a given because of where City are and where Liverpool are, but it by no means a foregone conclusion. But Joe, you're the neutral. How do you see this game going?
Honestly, I'm going to have to give it to Liverpool, just on the basis of your defence is worse than theirs.
Yes.
And even your attack is worse than theirs. Just on a basis.
It's not worse, isn't it? It's just Liverpool's is a better attack. I wouldn't say it's their attack.
Well, therefore, by definition,
yeah, but it's not worse. You wouldn't say.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that
that's what I mean.
Better.
Yeah.
I'm just using the opposite way.
Yeah.
I just feel that you have the stronger side. You have the more I wouldn't say the best tactic, but I'd say the players know what they're doing within that tactic. They're the most comfortable within that tactic, so they can just go out and they can go full edge attack. They'll probably have to go full edge attack, and I just think you're better in both areas. And if Mignolet is starting to come up trumps now, or at least playing much better than Karius was, that's a bit more of a... Your defence has got a bit more of a wall now rather than just leaking goals constantly.
Yeah.
If Pep goes out and has the best... and their team has the best defensive performance of the season, well, they can go and win it. But I just feel that your defence is too poor to withstand the attack of Liverpool.
Oh, yeah. Way too poor. Not necessarily the attack, the counter-attack. That's where it is.
Oh,
when a team comes at us with a little bit of pace, we panic, back fours all over the place, we've got no one in front of them. It's just all-out panic.
Well, if you go out and attack...
There is one promising thing that I have seen from the past 2 games, is that Pep has come to his senses a little bit, because you see now, instead of passing it about until we're in a hole and then trying to play one too many pass. That didn't make sense, and then they take the ball, they score 3 goals. Can't do it. We're not doing that against Arsenal, especially when they were pressing us, which granted wasn't often, but when they did, and we were passing it about the back, we just either gave it to Bravo or gave it to Kolarov and booted it clear, and that's what you got to do sometimes. It's all right saying pass out from the back because it can work and it does work, but sometimes you just got to get rid. And thankfully they've been doing that recently instead of just giving away 3 goals. Whether that's the absence of Stones, I don't know.
Yeah,
because his decision making is quite poor. But I don't know. We'll have to see what the lineups are, how they perform in the next games, how the confidence is of both teams. It's all very dependent. But I think one thing's certain: there's going to be goals, and a lot of them.
Goals.
We say that. I think it could be a case of, is it just going to be another anticlimax like Liverpool Man United?
No.
Yeah,
like Liverpool Everton.
I'm sorry, I can't see that at all. I could see it with Liverpool Man United. I could see it with Liverpool Everton. I can't see it with this at all. Those 2 defences with a 0-0 trying to defend against each other, just sitting back. I can't see it at all. Jurgen won't have it. Pep won't have it. They'll come at each other, and that means goals.
Yeah, I suppose so.
In the Liverpool United game, you say Mourinho's going to sit back, isn't he? That's what he's going to do. Pep won't do that.
Yeah.
Do you want to do a score prediction for both of you?
Well, we'll leave that to the end because I thought, what we could do is it's a very rare thing that we do on 3 at the Back these days, but I quite like doing these combined 11 things at sillyseason.com. Go check them out. Sources.
You do it for them, don't you?
Yeah, I do it for them. So, speaking of those terrible defences, we now have the difficult job of putting together which out of the 2 defences are the least shit.
I feel the goalkeeper's really
really difficult. So you've got
it's picking just several pieces of shit out of a toilet and going, which one do I want to eat? That's my metaphor. Just
that is the greatest analogy I've ever heard.
3 massive shits in a toilet going, God, a Bravo-shaped shit.
It's got a nice brown sheen on it, that one.
Shit. Like you want to give it to Mignolet, but he's only had 2 games this season. Can you rate his quality?
You've got to discount Karius, but Mignolet was doing all right before, because at the beginning of the season Mignolet was playing and Karius had broken his hand and Mignolet didn't really do anything wrong and Karius was brought in and now obviously Mignolet's back in, so it's between Mignolet and Bravo. It really is a tough one. I'd say they're both equally as got a mistake in them as each other. So
I'd argue to say that Bravo's probably a better keeper but just makes more mistakes. For my opinion, he's done it for Barcelona. Yeah. He's not exactly done it for City, but I feel like you said, his stats are like one of the best in the league. But he just like makes just absolute clangers.
His distribution is fantastic as well. He can just pick up pass and that's why Pep brought it in. Fair enough, but
if you can't do anything else,
if I could pick, I'd pick Joe Hart. Yeah. If I could pick anybody.
We can but dream, Joe.
I'd have Gundogan in goal. But he's injured.
I'll walk out. I said it before.
Okay, come on. Let's.
Mignolet's a fantastic shot stopper, but I think they're both equally as liable to making.
They've got their pluses and minuses on both sides.
But I think we should probably go with the fact that Mignolet has had a good 2-3 years now to adapt into a Liverpool side and hasn't managed to do it. So for me, that's enough to say that we've got to give Bravo a chance. I'd say you just for me, it's Bravo just edging it in there.
It's a solid argument you make.
You know,
who'd you pick? Because he is your team. He makes the clangers for your team.
But you don't want to look like a knobhead.
And see, that's why if I say Mignolet, I don't know Mignolet's tendencies as well as he does.
Yeah.
As he doesn't know Bravo's tendencies as well as I do. So You say Bravo. I think you put some good points forward, and I said Bravo as well.
Okay, we'll go with
you.
Claudio Bravo.
There you go. He's typing it in now. There we go.
Bravo,
That's
confirmed.
it. That's it. Set in stone. Can't go back.
Set in stones, but he's been dropped. Because he's fit but shit. Right, we'll go from right to left for the defence.
Oh, hello.
So it's Klein and Zabaleta. Essentially.
For me, it's Klein.
Klein, all day long.
Yeah, that was really easy.
Because Zabaletta's injured.
And Klein.
Okay, all right. Clichy.
Clichy's the left back.
Yeah.
Good argument.
Yeah, but he's been playing there, hasn't he? Sanya. No.
No, Klein's just better.
I know.
In all. Really?
Oh no! Stop it, John!
It's 2-1.
Don't do this.
Whatever you say, it doesn't particularly matter.
Right, fine.
Klein's miles better.
Centre backs. This is a tough one for me.
So there's I think Matip for me. Joel Matip goes in there.
I think he's one.
I can give Matip.
So we've got a choice of how many we've got. Are we having company? I would discount company really,
well,
just for the sake of
company's dead.
Yeah.
You know,
so Matip, we'll put Matip in there. So you've got Ragnar Klavan, Dejan Lovren, Otamendi. I suppose you've got to Stones, and you've got to count Kolarov.
Ooh.
But because he's been playing there. But for me, it's Dejan Lovren based on this season. But I know that Nikos Otamendi's a strong player. I know that John Stones can be a strong player, or will be a strong player. That's the key.
For me, he's not getting in it.
For me, it's Dejan Lovren. But I could go
Otamendi.
I could go Otamendi.
Yeah, I
think John deep down also thinks Dejan Lovren.
I'm sorry, I don't think I do. I don't rate Lovren at all. You know, he's been playing well this season, but
I don't think he's anything special. Your defence isn't particularly great, and he's just the lesser.
I suppose we could give one to City because I'm also going to go James Milner at left back.
It really is like trying to pick from a pile of shit, isn't it? Really,
it is. Again,
I mean, you can't. There's so many pluses and minuses for both players. Like Otamendi, he can put in some brilliant tackles and some brilliant last-ditch tackles, but again, his decision making is poor.
I think the question you've got to ask yourself is, at the moment, would you take Lovren in your team?
I wouldn't. I'd take Otamendi.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, well there you go. Then there's the answer.
Oh,
God. Look at you.
That's probably spelt wrong, but we'll move on.
Settling score.
It's Otam. Well, it's all right because they're not going to see it.
OT meant
left back is a really interesting one.
Good spelling.
Because recently Sky Sports conducted a poll. 40% James Milner got the votes for the best left back in the league. He got 40% of the vote.
How many of those the Liverpool fans are on?
Well, that's something you can't. That's not something you can bring into it. That's not.
Okay. What's your point?
My point is James Milner should go in at left back.
Okay.
I agree.
With instead of Clichy because
he's had some really good games.
He's solid.
Milner,
our number 7.
He's absolute workhorse. It just hurts even more that we just let him go.
And he's only 29. I thought he was like 33.
Oh, I thought he was quite old. Really?
He's only 29.
Why'd you let him go?
Keep hold of him for another 6-7 years.
It's just an absolute workhorse, and sometimes you need that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I must admit I had my doubts at the beginning of the season about how it would work. You know, we were really struggling with Moreno there.
But then he just started banging.
And Klopp didn't sign a left back in the summer, and I was so worried. But you know, I think he's arguably the best defender. No, actually, we got Matip, and Klein. On paper, we've got a good defence. I don't know what happens really.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll move on to the midfield.
What formation do you want to play?
Do you want to play 4-2-3-1?
You got to go 4-2-3-1.
Yeah,
it's the classic.
The classic.
So two sitting in.
God, I know you're gonna say.
Starts with J, ends with Gordon Henderson.
Fucking hell.
But but he's completed 1,300 passes.
Oh, bloody hell. I'm getting deja vu.
Deja Lovren vu.
And nobody else has completed 1,000 yet.
All right, well, I'll go with it.
No, but you know, do you want to... sorry, are we including injured players here? Because, as we all know, Gundogan's injured. So...
I'd go with... I'd give John Henderson it, but it's just which Man City player you put in because I think.
Wait. So you've got the options you've got are we're going through it again. So you've got Henderson.
2 Liverpool players, you know.
You've got Henderson, Emre Can, Fernandinho, Fernando, Gundogan, and you've got
Yaya
Toure, and on a stretch, Lucas Leiva.
I want him.
Like
so, and Wijnaldum.
Oh.
who we were talking about for sign of the season not so long ago, by the way.
He didn't win it though, did he?
No, he didn't win it, but neither did Gundogan.
This is unfair.
Now he's injured.
This is unfair because Fernandinho isn't a signing, and I think if you out holding midfielders, if you leave Fernandinho out, I think you are incorrect.
Probably go
out of those ones.
Incorrect.
I'm sorry. I think you are.
You think Gundogan's not as good as Fernandinho?
Well, Gundogan's injured. I thought we were going off that basis.
Well, no,
but we're not going off that basis.
Oh, well, that was my question.
No, I think at this moment in time, Fernandinho is better than Gundogan because he's more Premier League proven and he's done it year after year.
The question is, I know we joke about Henderson and things, but would you rather have Gundogan and Fernandinho? It's a perfectly valid question.
Henderson is a workhorse, though.
Henderson works hard. He makes his passes.
He's a captain.
He's a leader. But are we putting Henderson in for the purpose of having a split? If Gundogan and Fernandinho, we honestly believe are the better players,
I don't think. Well,
would Henderson get into the City team?
Yeah.
Do you think, John?
No.
Really?
See,
there's the question, then, isn't it?
No, I don't think he would.
But would Liverpool above City?
So at the same time, I don't think Fernandinho.
That depends on the density of how many players you've got playing in that position. We've got Fernandinho, Yaya Toure, Gundogan. Would Henderson break through, especially because in the fact we're playing one at the moment? But
at the same time, I don't think Fernandinho will get in the Liverpool team.
Do you not?
No.
Well, then
because I'd rather have Wijnaldum. I think Wijnaldum works very hard.
Well, then say
makes creative.
Well, then say Henderson and Fernandinho.
But it depends on the system, doesn't it? Henderson, Fernandinho. Joe, what do you help us?
On paper, I would probably say John Henderson and Gundogan. I just think Gundogan's a more special player. He's in that position like Kante was last season, Fernandinho, where he's a bit hidden. He's like more of in the shadow.
Fernandinho just goes under the radar. You don't realise how good he is. He's superb at what he does as a holding midfielder. And Gundogan, he's very good, and I agree that he's very good, and I believe I argued that fact when we were making team of the Premier League, but he's just more proven in the Premier League, Fernandinho. He's done it for 3 years, and he's done it consistently when the team's had ups and downs. He's always been there, playing at a very, very high level. You just don't see it.
It's a really tough call, isn't it? So we've narrowed it down to Henderson, Gundogan, and Fernandinho. Yeah. Should we go with Henderson and Fernandinho?
That seems to be.
Yeah, that seems to be the overall vote. Okay. Hendo, Fernandinho, right. So again, right to left. So right wing / right attacking midfielder.
This is going to be hard.
This is hard because you've got players. So for the Liverpool,
should we just say wingers in general? Then we'll pick two because a lot of people are adaptable to both wings. Let's be honest. So it's easier just to pick two wingers.
I like the way you think.
So we'll just put all the wingers into one basket.
So you've got wingers or players who play on the left or the right.
I think just both of them, and then see. We'll just.
So you've got Coutinho who plays there for Liverpool. You've got Firmino who can play over there. You've got Lallana. You've got Mane. You've got technically Wijnaldum, but Origi's a striker, but we're probably not going to choose him anyway. We know who we're going to go for. So you've got they're Liverpool's wide players. Cities. You've got Sane, Nolito, Sterling, Navas.
You got De Bruyne can play there, but
De Bruyne can play there. Well, you've got the midfield. You've got to battle it out with Mr. Coutinho probably. Yeah.
It's easy to put them in though because we don't want to leave De Bruyne or Coutinho out of the team. Because let's say.
So would you put Coutinho on the left? De Bruyne in the middle,
centre, and then we've got to pick a right wing.
You've got to pick a right winger. So for me,
that was definitely what we're going to pick.
Yeah.
I say Sterling because he's played for both clubs, therefore it's even.
Snake.
I don't think it's Sterling because he's a fucking snake. For me, it's at the moment controversial. It's probably Adam Lallana.
Does he not play centre mid though? I'm
sorry, but he got in both Jamie Carragher and no, he can play on the right. He got in both Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville's team of the season so far.
Well, I'd say he's more of a central player.
He definitely plays on the right.
I don't think.
Start again.
Yeah, go. You'd say he's more of a central player.
He's definitely. He definitely plays on the right. So. I wouldn't say Sterling.
I think Nolito, but Nolito's a good start.
Nolito's left, isn't he?
Yeah, no, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but we just discussed does it really matter?
We can put De Bruyne on the right. It's just.
I believe we haven't lost a game when Nolito's played 30 minutes or more. We've won every single one.
What fucking stupid stat is that?
Why would he play?
Why was that make a difference to this combined 11?
Because it means he's a very good player.
We haven't lost a game where we're not playing.
No, what?
We haven't lost the game where third choice goalkeeper Alex Manninger has started.
No, because Nolito's started. He's played 30 minutes or more in about 14 games.
We've not lost the game except against Burnley.
I don't understand why that's an irrelevant stat. I'm sorry, I don't see why.
It doesn't make him. It doesn't make him the best player for that position. It just means that's just a coincidence. It does not make him by no means.
I don't think that makes it a coincidence at all.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. It means he has an impact on the game, or if he doesn't have an impact, he makes a difference attacking wise.
But how many times have you done that? How many times has he played 30 minutes or more? He's barely getting into the team.
About 12, 14. Barely getting into the team.
He started quite a lot at the start of the season, and he was quite an impressive player at the start. But I think he's died out now.
I really don't think he has.
Well,
when he's played 30 minutes or more, he's made a massive difference.
In the Liverpool team, does he get in ahead of Mane? There's your answer, Mane.
There's your question. Yeah, he's
But you said Lallana a second ago.
Because
you forgot about Mane.
Between the two. Between the two.
Because you forgot about Mane.
No, probably still. I still say Lallana has a bigger impact on a game than Mane does.
Well, then put Lallana in.
Someone who's better in that
No, but I'm saying, yeah.
It's going to be fisticuffs. Move the chairs.
Are we going for Mane? I'm sick.
I'm happy with Mane because I said him for the team of the year. So
good point.
I'm sick of putting Mane in squad.
He's a top player and he won the derby on Monday for us.
Yeah,
so up front, does he pick himself? The only other one really.
Aguero or Firmino? That's the question you got to ask yourself.
Not really Firmino. Yeah, maybe Firmino, but no, as in not really Firmino for that point. The person I put him up against really at full form is Daniel Sturridge.
Okay.
But really, it's going to be Aguero, isn't it? Based on this season.
I personally,
even though he's got his he's got his disciplinary issues. But we'll go with Aguero.
He's got disciplinary. What? He shows Louis.
He elbows people. He elbows people and puts in dirty tackles. You don't see Daniel Sturridge doing
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Man City players and 6 Liverpool players.
What a split!
We're gonna win, lads. We're gonna win.
Off the balance.
It could have gone either way though for some of the positions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We could have had Lovren. We could have had Gundogan instead of Henderson. We could have had. Well, the attack's probably right. You're always going to have De Bruyne in, but you could have gone either way. We could have had Mignolet if we really, on another day. If Mignolet pulls off about 5 fantastic stops against Stoke now, we're going to let him long.
Well, in all fairness, I personally prefer the Brentford starting 11 to that team.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
But
so do you want to put Hogan in for Aguero now?
Well, if it was a combined of all 3 teams, it would just be a Brentford 11.
Right,
obviously.
Okay. Yeah.
Obviously.
Anyway,
so the big question then: we've got our combined 11. We've got how we think we're going to set up.
Everyone's happy.
Prediction.
We're going to go for a massive result here. Joe, do you want to come to you last because you're the neutral? John, because I kind of want to see what you say. So before I make my judgment.
4-2 Liverpool.
4-2.
4-2.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to go 3-1 Liverpool.
I'm going to go.
I don't know. It could be a draw. I don't know.
I'm going to say 2-2.
It could be any. It really could be any.
It's pointless doing this.
It's just going to be a score fest. Who scores the more, or if they score the same amount.
I'm 2-2. 2-2. A lovely fun draw.
Yeah,
an exciting.
You
game.
always want to sit on the fence with Liverpool, aren't you, Joe? Because you don't want to predict that they'll lose, but you don't want to predict that they'll win because that'll make me happy. So you go, I'll go with
to be fair, I predicted that you draw. I predicted that you draw with Stoke, didn't I?
Yeah. So
sit on the fence.
Then by now you'll know whether that was right or wrong.
Yeah. Let's say 2-2 for Stoke. I think I did. Anyway.
Yeah,
just
broken record, mate. Right, that's everything.
Wonderful.
This is our last show before the big game. So enjoy the game, John. I know it's going to be a good one to watch.
It will be.
It's going to be.
Is it New Year's Day, New Year's Eve?
It's New Year's Eve, so we're going to go and get absolutely bladdered whichever way it goes. Oh, we won!
Champagne or bleach?
Oh, we lost.
Exactly the same.
Champagne or bleach?
Drink away the
That's
problem.
The
Get the bleach in, lads.
Or just, if you draw, just, I don't know, lovely vodka Coke.
Yeah. A beer each. Well thought points, my friends.
Some Baileys.
Cheers.
Right.
To that.
Thanks very much for listening, everybody. Thanks very much for joining me, guys. Thanks very much for giving your opinions.
Well, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Have a lovely New Year.
Happy New Year.
Have a lovely start to 2017.
About all the good stuff. Tell them about the good stuff.
I'm going to tell them about the good stuff. I'm getting to the good stuff. I'm getting to the good stuff, such as sillyseason.com where we get our stories. I'm getting to the good stuff like the Facebook and the Patreon page. I'm getting to the good stuff like last week's video where we predicted Stoke, Liverpool and things like that. I'm getting to all that. See? I got there. Right. Thanks for listening.
And it was very enjoyable. I enjoyed that.
See you next year.
Bye.
Bye. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. That was a good episode.
Oh, it's not done. Oh, it's not done.
Those are 2 good episodes in a row.